Barkeep. Hi!
The mine's open, people are buying drinks, and I'm making money again. Just like old times.
You know, it's been bugging me. Your inn has a very unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sujamma in hand. He was one of my patrons and liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
This doesn't sound unusual to me.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born.
What?
And singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink!" and tosses the bottle.
Oh!
And it never hit the ground.
What did the netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted.
Oh!
Finally, it stopped and began to quiver.
Oh!
A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Now I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
So, heard any rumors lately?
If you've got gold on your hands, you might talk to Rallis up at Colbjorn Barrow. I've heard he wants to excavate the place.
He is working, actually. So how are things now that the mines are open again? Really? Already?
How do you think? It's a blessing. I've got regular paying customers again. Thirsty workers at the end of the day, and more coin than I can count.
Ooh, that's nice. So, Adril said you might be able to help me with something.
Well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulens for years now.
You think he's mistaken?
No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way.
You have a better idea, I take it.
Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you.
How do I get them to do that?
There's an Ulen ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for.
How come you haven't told Adril about this?
What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulens must have been one step ahead and didn't show up.
Thanks for the tip.
You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up.
So, why do Dunmer leave ash yams in their tombs?
When a Dunmer is laid to rest, the body is burned and returned to the ashen soil. Since the ash yam is born of the very same soil, it represents rebirth and renewal, the fact that life ends and begins anew.
Gotcha. So why did Councilor Morvain execute an Ulen?
Back in 95, Vila Ulen came to Raven Rock with a plan to take over our town. The Fetcher thought he could stir up the locals and use them against the Redarin Guard, and then murder Councilor Morvain when we weren't looking.
He did this alone?
He arrived alone, but spread enough coin around to start changing people's minds. Half the bloody town joined his side. Can you believe that?
I can. So what did he do to get caught?
He underestimated the Redarin Guard. They were organized and brought a swift end to the coup. Vila tried to run, but he was caught by Captain Veleth himself. Vila Ulen was executed a short time later, and his remains placed in the Ulen ancestral tomb.
Alright, I'm gonna get going then.
Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Alright. Don't like the fact that people are eavesdropping.
This may be the frontier, but we've still got rules. Break them and you'll wind up in the prisons.
That's not like I haven't ended up in prison before. Okay, ancestral tomb. Well, let's take a look inside. This place is covered in ash. All these can't be bodies, can it? It's gotta all be blown in from the outside, I'm guessing. Temple ancestral tomb. Okay, so this is the Ulen tomb specifically. So that means this door, right, heads into the temple. Okay. Now I just need to find a place to hide where nobody will see me when they come in. Well, considering I'm the Nightingale, that shouldn't be too hard. A Nightingale, anyways. But the only Nightingale on Solstheim. Right, this is boring already. I hate waiting around. Might as well fill up the last corner of the map. These really can't be bodies, can they? It just seems kind of sick to... Well, guess this is a good place as any. I see someone. Hey, I know her. She was one of those people who's bringing... Hey!
Ah, excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here.
What are you doing here, Silasu?
I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer.
You aren't an Ulen.
Since there aren't any Ulens left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead.
So why don't you tell me why you're really here, then?
What do you mean? I thought I was clear. I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dunmer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
Yeah, I'll let you get right on that. Taking it upon myself, my shiny metal.